Hello everybody and welcome back to BattleTech, where we are traveling to Itzper to run a flashpoint. And we should get there relatively soon. I think this might be our final jump. We're about to find out. Nope, we've actually got one more jump. I'm a little surprised that we make it from the jump point to the planet in 3 days. That is definitely surprising to me. Anyway, of course, mystery box. Here's the Flashpoint campaign proccing. Like I said in the last episode, we are going to come back to the Flashpoint campaign as soon as we've finished the Flashpoint in Itzper. We can get some lost tech here as well. Yang calls you to the mech lab, where you find him standing in the shadow of an enormous ferroaluminum crate. I don't think that the bounty hunter realized what he was giving us, boss. What we've got is 1/3 of a mothballed assault mech, mostly the guts, so it doesn't look like much to the untrained eye. But what I can tell you is that this mech is strange. Never seen anything quite like it. Farah raises her hand, and I think I have a lead on the Dobrev. An old colleague of mine contacted me about a group of patients at the hospital she administrates. They were suffering from what appeared to be misjump-induced injuries. I think it's worth investigating. Sumire rubs her temples. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I've got one too. A jump ship operator I used to hang with has been running his mouth about a big job he just did for Notker Bauman. Want me to follow up? Well, we can prioritize following up on one or the other. I feel like Sumire's is more substantial here. I mean, a misjump can happen to any ship, in theory, right? Whereas a job for Notker Bauman is definitely more substantial. We know he has the Dobrev, so I think we follow up on Sumire's lead. You nod at Sumire. Okay, Meyer, your lead sounds promising. Follow up on it. For the time being, this is your top priority. Later, she calls you to the bridge. You find her standing by the view screen, a wary half-smile on her face. Found it. Long story, I'd rather not get into it. Whiskey and cigars were involved. But the Dobrev is on Appian. I've marked it on the star map already. We can get going whenever you want. You nod. Good work, Sumire. Our hunt for the Dobrev is back on, thanks to you. She rolls her eyes. Don't remind me. New flashpoint added in Appian. Okay, so we are definitely doing the Itzper flashpoint first. But let's hop into the star map and just take a quick look at where exactly Appian is. It's this over here. Okay. Bonus reward here is a rare mech, and I think it's going to be the remnants, or rather the other two parts for that assault mech that Yang was talking about. But for now, we can get lost tech items, and we're only 3 days away from it. Pickup game. As you're working out on a machine in the Argos gym, a small group of mech warriors clears equipment out of the way and starts setting up a makeshift basketball court. A ventilation seal ring apparently makes a fine hoop. Jenkins and Island approach you. You gonna play this time, Commander? 2 on 2. You can be with Road Rash. The other mech warriors cheer enthusiastically. Sure, we'll play a friendly game. Your team wins the toss, which seems to set the tone for the rest of the game. In the final play, Jenkins lofts a desperate shot from range, missing wide. Road Rash grabs the rebound and kicks it back to you. A crossover dribble leaves Island floundering, one foot tripping over the other, as you calmly drain the winning shot. After politely shaking hands, Jenkins looks appropriately chagrined. That was a good game, Commander. I guess I better stick to killing things in my mech. Road Rash claps her on the back. Yeah, maybe try calling bank before you alpha strike. It might help. The mech warriors continue hassling each other on the way to the showers. Road Rash is in high spirits for 30 days. Okay, sounds good. And here we are, and the hydroponic garden should be finished as well.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
Excellent. We're not quite ready to begin the flashpoint yet, because I want to get another ship upgrade going. Flashpoints tend to pay pretty well, so I'm comfortable with dropping below 2 million C-bills here. The major exception is when Darius is the employer. That guy is chintzy with his pay, and by that I mean he doesn't pay us. But we're pretty much ready to run the flashpoint now. Well, maybe we should train first. We do have our extra training module. I'm not sure if any of our mech warriors are actually capable of gaining any more XP from that, though.
Commander,
Like, we'd need
What's
to get a
up, boss?
Charlie Lance for that, I think. But let's go ahead and run the flashpoint. This is a 4-skull flashpoint, so this is going to be nice and challenging for us. Well, on par, anyway. Ah, Commander. We're both busy people, so I won't mince words. I need you to set a lance down on this miserable backwater and ambush a Liao convoy, leaving no survivors. A simple task, yes. I'd go so far as to say that this job was beneath you, but I need this kill confirmed by someone I can trust. And your reputation speaks for itself. That's easily within our capabilities, Shugo Yamaguchi. Is there anything about this convoy that we should know before we drop? Strictly speaking, no. But I see a little harm in telling you why the convoy has to be destroyed. Perhaps it'll even help. There's a man, Yoshido Okada, a Cretan diplomat. He fled to the Capellan Confederation with combined state secrets. Now the Confederation guards him as jealously as a child might a cherished pet. I'll bet. Cretan defectors usually don't live very long. Regrettably, I must take leave of you after this conversation is finished. I have important business that I must attend to on Atraitus. And so I will leave you in the capable hands of Chuigaku Hironaka of the Galadon Regulars. He's a capable man, or so I'm told, and his soldiers have already established a presence on the planet's surface. I'm sure he'll make an excellent field contact. We'll coordinate with him then. I hope that your business on Atraitus proves enjoyable. As do I, Commander. If not enjoyable, then at least diverting. But the odds are good. Atraitus enjoys a very special reputation. And so, I will bid you farewell. Chui Hironaka will speak with you himself momentarily. Be well, Commander. Shugo Yamaguchi's image flickers and disappears as your connection breaks. Moments later, a new figure appears on your view screen. So, you're Commander Juggernaut. We're not Commander Juggernaut, but you can think we are. Shugo Yamaguchi claims that your mech warriors should prove adequate for the task at hand. I hope that his eagerness to visit his pleasure planet didn't lead him to overstate your virtues. That feeling goes both ways, Chui Hironaka. And don't worry about us. Our mech warriors are more than capable of destroying a slow-moving convoy. In that case, I invite you to prove it to me. You have the convoy's map coordinates shortly. You'll have the convoy's map coordinates shortly. That makes more sense. See to it that every vehicle is destroyed, and confirm Okada's death. The Galadon regulars will be monitoring your progress. Hironaka out. Well, this sounds, promising. There's no consecutive deployment, so we should be okay. I think we keep our salvage where it's at, and the payment where it's at as well. This is a polar ambush convoy. And this is going to make the Capellans a little salty at us. I think we do bring our primary lance here. So we would bring Jenkins and Island and Train. There we go. Because this is definitely going to be a little bit more difficult of a mission. So let's see what we're up against. I do like the fact that it's polar. We're not going to have major heat issues. So we need to ambush and destroy Yoshido Okada's convoy, and destroy the Liao convoy guards as a secondary. Your lance will be dropping directly in the path of Yoshido Okada's convoy. Smash it flat. There can be no survivors. When the defector's death has been confirmed, you'll receive your reward. This seems relatively straightforward, Alpha Lance. Let's get in there and get it done.
Command interface initiated.
According to my scouts, Yoshido Okada's convoy is already moving through the AO you've touched down in. All you need to do is locate and destroy it. We're no strangers to this sort of work, Chui Hironaka. We'll run recon on the convoy, and once we've got eyes on it, we'll take it out. We'll see. If you do if you do succeed in destroying the convoy, oh my, proceed to the extraction point. The Galadon regulars will then take command of the area to confirm your kill. If that's how you want to play it, knock yourselves out. Now let's cut the chatter. We've got a job to do. Okay, so the denial zone is over here. They're going to be coming up this road. Okay. This is a really good spot to be then. Yeah, we've seen this map. Fire support here. Juggernauts here. We can engage this way. So the Juggernauts are going to come over this way, the Warhammer and the Orion. The Riflemen and the Cyclops are going to make for here. Okay. Just how much do they have? I'm willing to bet it's a lot, considering this is a 4-skull mission. We need to prioritize killing the convoy. We can kill the escorts afterwards, but we need to get into these bits of cover here to take less damage for sure. It's a fairly lengthy turn for them. We'll take the Warhammer up over here, the Orion up over here. The Rifleman gets to cover. The Cyclops doesn't quite, but we're basically in position at this point. Are they actually moving yet? I'm not convinced that they are. We should be just about in sensor range. I'm definitely not convinced that they're moving. Let's get the Warhammer here. And that's not in sensor range. Okay. Let's take the Orion to here then. That should definitely trigger it.
Our target is within
there we go.
range.
Excellent. Okay, let's get our fire support in position. The Rifleman will be right here.
I'm going.
And the Cyclops will be over here to try to prevent stray shots. Okay. Let's see if we get eyes on. No, we reserve. Okay, so this is a phase 2 mover.
Good to go.
We can get eyes on this guy with the Orion.
Moving to position.
It's a Liao mech, obviously a Marauder. Okay. With 3 evasive pips, and he's braced. Guarded and braced. He's not going to take much damage here. But we don't really have anyone else to shoot at with the Orion.
Here it comes.
Okay. We'll see if they reveal anything else to shoot at, like that vehicle. No? Okay. It's got breaching shot on it, though. I'm gonna reserve again.
Confirmed.
So it's a full lance of mechs, and then 4 vehicles. I wish we could reserve again, but we absolutely cannot. We also can't really hit this guy, so I think we're going to sprint over here, and we're going to get the Warhammer into this cover as well.
Yeah.
And then we'll use the Rifleman to fire on this Marauder. Actually, we maybe should have breaching shotted. Well, no, we still did actually 4 more damage in total than we would have done with a breaching shot.
Yes, Commander.
So that's fine. We'll continue taking armor off of this Marauder since we have no other targets. Although I would like to move the Cyclops slightly forward, like about here, so that we have slightly better LOS. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And that's a phase 1 moving mech. Interesting. They do have a phase 3 moving mech.
I'm listening.
Let's actually reserve. Okay, that's a quick draw. That quick draw is not super dangerous. It is, however, relatively vulnerable. We can't quite get good LOS on it with the Warhammer unless we were to move the Orion forward, I think. Like, we could put the Orion here.
Aye, aye.
And then we can double precision strike the quick draw.
Acknowledged.
That was solid damage there. The Marauder is going to move over here and fire on the Orion. That is expected. Ooh, that head hit. That was unlucky.
Oh, that hit meat.
Yes, it did. Okay, the Warhammer can't get LOS still, actually. We can have it flank out this way,
Full throttle.
which is exactly what we'll do. Okay, this Bulldog is now visible. The Orion is starting to take a bit of a beating, but this Bulldog is a bit of a priority target.
Aye, aye.
And I'm going to fire the LRMs at the Bulldog.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Primary target damage. Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
Okay, that did not do as much as I was hoping.
Yeah.
Train, you can only hit the Marauder. That's fine. I'm not going to bother a called shot here.
Locking on and firing it all.
Okay. Not ideal. That Marauder has a lot of HP. That's a Black Knight. Okay. I kind of want to back the Orion off a little bit. It's taking a lot of damage.
Reporting major armor loss.
But these vehicles aren't going to be able to do much. And we need to start eliminating some of these mechs. Their assault is just backing up the hill? Okay, whatever. We'll take it.
Right here. Mm-hmm.
So, our rifleman can fire on the Marauder or the Black Knight. And we're going to go for the Marauder, I believe. So, we'll fire on this guy. Take off another 100 armor. The Marauder moves to cover and fires on the Orion. This is fine. We're going to be backing the Orion off. And we're going to be doing it right now. I'm going to bring the Orion over to here.
Roger.
So the only one we can fire on is the Black Knight. Going to precision strike the Black Knight to reserve it. We're going to go for head hits. I kind of don't care where this goes. Head hits would be ideal.
Firing full complement on it.
Or, you know, a bunch of misses work too. Okay. Bulldog moves forward. This is fine. Gonna move the Warhammer up over here. Actually, are we in small laser range? Yeah, we are. This is actually ideal. Multi-target. A, B, C. We are going to fire the medium lasers at the Bulldog, the small lasers at the Black Knight, and the AC-20 breaching shot at the Marauder.
Engaging multiple targets.
Excellent.
Primary
Yes.
target damage. Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
Other than the one miss on the small laser on the Black Knight, that was ideal. Okay, we don't have eyes on this guy. That is fine.
Standing by.
I want you to precision strike the quick draw in the CT. 125 HP there. We can potentially bring this quick draw down right now. Not a good enough spread, but the quick draw is still very, very injured. We're firing on the Warhammer. That's fine. Now they have a bunch of Phase 1 moving vehicles here, but their vehicles are not in LOS. Their assault mech is moving in, but it's still going to be out of range here, or rather out of LOS here. The Black Knight is going to step forward. This is fine. We're in cover.
Warning. Armor low.
Okay. Our turn now. The Quick Draw is the Phase 3 mover.
Commander.
Train. At the very least, reserve it back. But I want that Quick Draw dead. Nice. Good shooting.
That one's done first.
One Quick Draw down. Now the Marauder is going to fire on the Warhammer. This is expected. Our next priority target is this Black Knight. I want to reserve it back, for sure. So I want to move maybe back over this way-ish? Alternately, maybe we should move the Warhammer. There's nowhere that's in cover that we can use the small lasers, is there? Maybe we stay put for the additional brace bonus. We have to reserve back the Black Knight, though.
Orders.
Can the Orion get LOS on just the Black Knight? That's a negatory. So I think we'll have to go here.
On my way.
We're going to precision strike the Black Knight. We're going to not fire these medium lasers. Otherwise, everything you can on that CT.
Engaging.
Okay. Vehicle's going to move forward. It's an SRM carrier. It did not fire.
Awaiting orders.
Jenkins? We're going to get another chance to hit this SRM carrier. Can Train hit it from where she's at? No.
Commander.
I think we hit the SRM carrier with the missiles. This should be a guaranteed kill.
Firing a full salvo.
Excellent.
Reporting vehicle destroyed.
There's half the convoy down. Now we can fire on the Black Knight with the AC-20. If we get a CT hit, it's actually just dead. If we hit the CT with the AC-20. We didn't. But we did a lot of damage. Okay, the Black Knight's going to move over here. And fire on the Warhammer. That's fine. This is expected. These guys will move forward. LOS on the Orion with the triple PPC. That's unfortunate. We probably need to back off the Orion. This guy didn't fire, which is nice. This is a Victor. That's not too scary. Oof. That AC-20 hurts, though.
That shot went internal.
Yep. Okay. Well, it is pretty much time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we will finish off this deployment. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.